Let's go.
All right.
Off to you.
Okay.
It's your studio.
Yeah, it's my studio. My soft mat.
Chiming clock. Before we start, we just sort out two things. How many drawings have you done in your life?
Probably around 7,000.
And there have been a lot of reports that you're backing the Tory party. Is this true? Let's just sort this out.
No, I'm not backing any party whatsoever. I just feel that it's time for change in Britain. And I would personally like to have a hung parliament made up of the best politicians for the best job.
Glad we've sorted that. It's almost a little scoop.
It is. It's
Before
a
we
scoop and
even
a half,
start.
yeah. Well, I don't usually talk about politics, so, you know.
We'll ban it from the interview.
Definitely.
Tracey, Emin, great to see you.
Hi, hello.
Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of questions. Can you be quite brief?
I will be.
Okay.
Go on. Get as many questions in as possible.
You can count us down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
In reverse.
12
Okay, here we go. Damien Hirst or Michelangelo?
Damien Hirst.
Rembrandt or Leonardo da Vinci?
Rembrandt.
Van Gogh or Tracey Emin?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I think I'll stick with myself, Tracey Emin.
What for you makes art art?
Art is I've talked about this before. Art is an extended act away from the being. Art is something else. So art, not everything can be art. And just because you're an artist, it doesn't mean everything you touch is art. You have to decide and know what is art, and it has to be separate from yourself.
Do you think this clock could be art?
No, it's a clock.
Is there a moment when it could become art?
There is a moment when it could become art if it's put in the correct context, but at the moment it's in the context of a clock.
As an artist, an established famous artist, can you become better?
Yes, it's quite good being a female artist and being 46, because as I get older I become better. It's like a sexual thing. A lot of men, they reach their peak in sex and their career when they're around 40, mid 35, 40, whereas women actually get better.
Right, we're not going to steer completely clear of sex, but because I do want to ask about your party lifestyle. Does that still go on?
As I said, it did last night. I was partying quite hard, much to my shame and embarrassment, and I wish I hadn't. Woke up this morning thinking, oh no. There was like a stream of apologies from me, but I wasn't quite sure what I was apologising about. I actually got so drunk yesterday I had a blackout. I just woke up this morning feeling mortified. But so far, it looks like I didn't do that much wrong. So
do you still identify with or recognise the Tracey Emin of the 90s who is swearing on and being drunk on TV shows?
Well, what I usually do is get really drunk, start crying and think I'm seeing ghosts. That's the usual embarrassing way to go. But there's this advert on the radio and it said, would you start your night off like this? And I would love to have a film of myself, how I, throughout the whole night and how it goes when I've been drinking. I think I'd be mortified.
Now, you use so many different techniques and media for your artwork. You do installation and film and photography and drawing, needlework even. How do you decide for any given project what to use?
Depends what mood I'm in. And it depends what warrants the subject. So if I wake up thinking some sort of great, profound sentence, which I think warrants being in neon, then it can become a neon. But sometimes a sentence can feel good, but it should be sewn. It should be a slow, contemplative thing. Other times I might feel like lashing out, and that must mean painting and kind of a gestural kind of movement. So it depends what mood I'm in.
You are capable of getting quite cross and angry, aren't you?
I do get angry with people, yeah.
Do you still feel as inspired as an artist today as you did when you started out?
I think when you're young and you suddenly realise this is what I want to create, I want to be a creative human being, I want to spend 24 hours making art. There's this moment where you can't sleep, you can't breathe, all you want to do is make art and draw and be creative. And as you get older, that has to wane because you see the world in its full circle and there is an area of cynicism that can creep in.
Now, you've become a Royal Academician. Have I said that right?
Yeah, Royal Academician, yeah.
Have you moved then from opposition to establishment, in a sense?
No, I think the establishment's moved towards me. No, I really do. It sounds very conceited, but I think it's all catching up with me now. Maybe it's going to I'm going to be left behind, I don't know. But this is what happens as you get older.
Were you very proud to represent Britain at the Venice Biennale? Only the second woman to be asked to do that.
I was really proud, and I think I think I did an okay job, considering I only had 9 months to get it all together. I did all right. And I also, the Venice Biennale, they received a third more publicity than they've ever received, and that was all down to me. And a lot of people went to Venice that year and looked at art that never would have normally looked at art.
So there's no ego going on here?
No ego whatsoever. No, but it's fact. It's not ego, it's fact.
Do you care what people think of you?
Yes, I do. And that's why I don't like it when I misbehave and do things really wrong, because, you know, I deserve what I get. And of course everyone cares what people think of them, but sometimes people judge me or have an opinion of me without knowing me, and that hurts.
Well, what about criticism of your artwork? Are you happy to take that?
Yes, really happy. And sometimes I look at what the critics have said and I rethink and re-look at what I've done, and I think, yeah, they were right actually. I never saw it from that point of view, and it can be really constructive and useful.
Now, you've said you haven't always been happy, you've sometimes been very sad, you've even documented it in your artwork. Are you happy now?
I'm happier than I have been, but I don't think I'll ever be happy.
You're a great gardener, aren't you?
I like gardening, yes.
Any particular favourite vegetable? Go on.
Marrows, tomatoes, courgettes, aubergines, runner beans.
What a great place to end. Really nice to see you.
Cheers, thank you.